Hello everybody and welcome to Dan Arms Tech, and I hope you're doing well. Now, back in November of 2019, I reviewed the FiFine K037 wireless lavalier microphone, and it has been alright up until the last couple of videos where I started to notice some hissing. Now the card up here will take you to that video, so go and check that out before this one. But today we're going to be checking out the UX2 by Muslady. Now this is a dual wireless lavalier microphone set, so let's jump on into that review. So my Amazon affiliate link will be in the description down below. Now it doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does help out the channel. Now I've got that out of the way, let's have a look at what's in the box. So first up, you are greeted with your user manual, which is something that we're not going to need, and a bit of foam. So as I said, this is a dual lavalier microphone set. So you do get two headpieces. Now this would be great for something like a conference, or if you're doing something like a lecture. Obviously they just go over your head, which is pretty nice. The band seems to be a little thin, but still sturdy enough to fit. You've got the little rubber for the earpiece, and then the flexible microphone and your connection to your transmitter. So that out the way. And this tray of foam. Now in this tray of foam you will receive two lavalier mics, you will receive one charger, you'll get one aerial, you'll also get a 1/4 inch to 3.5mm jack for the receiver, which is there. Now the receiver, it is bulky and it is sort of a rose gold colour. Not to my taste, would have rather preferred silver, white or black, but unfortunately don't have an option with it. So first up to notice, you've got the 1 1/4 jack here. Now this is going to be for something like a computer, your stereo system, maybe a multimedia system, or even a big speaker, like I said, for doing lectures or some sort of conference calls. And you also get the 3.5mm jack adapter, which I said as well. Now on the side you've got an on and off button, and you've got 3 little lights. Now these indicators will obviously be showing you both your headsets and also the battery life itself. So green when it's great, red when it needs to be charged. You've got a little black button on here, which means you can obviously move the receiver into a position that you so desire. And you've also got your volume button and the DC 5V charge, which is obviously for the cable there. And now moving that out to one side, and we get down to the second tray of foam. So in the second tray, these are your transmitters. And I do apologise for the noise or dropping them whilst taking them out. So the transmitters themselves are actually really nice. They are a bit bulky, similar to the FiFine, actually a bit smaller than the FiFine really. So yeah, the FiFine's got sort of like an XLR headpiece for the microphone. These are just 3.5mm ports. Now you've already got your aerial pre-installed on top, you can't take that out, and you've also got this knob in the middle. Now this is going to be the on and off, and also the level. So all the way over, anti-clockwise is off, and then switching it for on. Moving on over, you've got the LCD display. Now this is a UHF, which is ultra high frequency transmitter. Now the LCD screen will show you your channel, it will show you the connection, and it will also show you your battery life. And I think there's about 20 channels on this. The receiver itself goes all the way up to about 50 meters. I've got about a 44-foot long garden. So yeah, that will do perfectly fine when you're out and about. It takes 2 AA batteries, and you've also got the switch, which is just here. Now the switch will transfer you through each of your channels. So we're going to hook both of these up. Now I won't be able to talk at the same time on both of them, so what I'm going to do is have one on and one to next to me and actually see how these are. Now hopefully the dehiss doesn't come through like it does on the FiFine K037, but time will tell. Right, so I'm all wired up. Now the channel that I'm using on the Lavalier microphone attached to me is 683.1. Whilst that channel is in use, the other Lavalier mic that's here cannot be obviously transmitting on the same channel. Now at the moment, as you can see, I have got that switched all the way off. Even though it's on, it's fully anti-clockwise, so that's not going to pick up when I'm speaking on this one. What I'm now going to do is switch this one off. I have now turned this microphone on and I'm holding it a good, say, foot from my mouth. And yeah, obviously that's absolutely fantastic. Hopefully I'm not coming through too loud. Now you cannot have these on the same channels together. So obviously if you're going to be doing something like this, then yeah, obviously make sure they're wired up, and make sure if you're not talking that you have it off, which I just did there. So as you can see, I'm now at the back of my garden, which is about 45 foot away from the camera, and hopefully you can still hear me pretty well. Now as I said, the Amazon affiliate link is in the description down below, and this microphone was £35, which is the same as the FiFine K037. So yeah, overall, as far as I can tell, this is actually a really nice microphone. So after listening to this recording backwards, and I can say the dehiss has pretty much gone, which is absolutely fantastic considering this kit is only £34 over on Amazon, which the affiliate link is in the description down below and doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does help out the channel. Now for the environment that I am, it is a conservatory, which is a glass building if you're in America, sunroom, and I have got minimal acoustic foam up around here trying to deaden some of the sound. The FiFine K037 did pick up obviously the reverb and the noise a little bit more, and it also did give me some dehiss, whereas this, it's clear, I'm coming through louder, hopefully, loud and clear, but not too loud for you guys. And yeah, the dehiss has pretty much gone, so I'm really happy about it. So let's check out the other headset that comes with it. Now, like I said, this is the headband, which will be good for lectures, maybe conferences. So do bear with me whilst I just uncable tie this and stick it on. So there may be a bit of a bump in the audio when I do disconnect this one and plug it on in. So there you go, I've now got the other headset on and it feels alright. It is a little bit sort of tight on the top. It doesn't quite fit behind my ear, which is a bit annoying. It may be a little bit uncomfortable. The foam on the right hand side could have been a little bit beefier. And yeah, it sounds alright as far as I can tell from the audio that I've listened to when I tested it. But yeah, overall, it's going to be alright. You just have to adjust the sound every now and then and make sure you don't speak too loud into it. So I've had to sort of adjust the decibels down on this just so you don't get deafened by me. But yeah, let's plug the other one back in. So let's compare the Muslady UX2 to the FiFine K037 that I did back in November. And first of all, let's talk price. FiFine's K037 is currently at £55 over on Amazon, where the Muslady UX2 is currently at £34. So the Muslady wins there on price. The link is in the description down below if you want to buy one, which does help out the channel. Thank you in advance. Let's talk about the microphones. The microphone on the UX2 seems to be a lot better, a lot clearer and a lot smoother than the K037, which is a bit of a disappointment because FiFine are generally very good with their microphones. Let's talk about the transmitters. So with the UX2 you get a smaller transmitter, it's lighter and it's just thinner as well. With the transmitters, the LCD screen on the UX2 is bigger, you can see the battery life, the signal and the frequency a lot easier than the K037, so again the UX2 wins there. Let's talk about the receivers. The receiver on the K037 is bulky, it is generally quite heavy, and you've got a metal aerial which does feel like it's going to break quite easily, and when you do get close to this with the Lavalier mic, you do have to push that aerial in and out to be able to get good audio, which is a bit annoying if you're doing a video and you get close to the microphone. Whereas the receiver on the UX2 is thinner, it's smaller, and it's got a plastic aerial, and it also gives you a better battery readout. You can also adjust the volume as well and charge it up, and obviously turn it on and off when needs be. So yeah, again, the UX2 wins there. The only problem that I had with the receiver for the UX2 is its colour. I'm not really a fan of gold. I would like to, as I said, see black, white or maybe silver. So, you know, Muslady, you could do a few variants and a few colour options there. back to microphones, and I want to talk about the headset on the UX2, which is just down here. And like I said, it feels flimsy. It's got a metal band. It is short, so you can't adjust it. That rubber bit for the earpiece is quite hard, and it doesn't fit around my head, and I've got quite a small head. And every time you move the microphone or get close to it, like I did in the video, it does obviously pick up the noise and a bit of static and other things like that. So you can pick that up through audio. So you've got to be careful there. So my overall thoughts is the UX2 wins over the FiFine K037, not just because of price, but because the microphone quality is a lot better. Like I said, link is in the description down below. So that's it, does it all for me today. If you did like the video, then go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If there's any more questions, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button and click that bell icon for more notifications from myself on future videos. And like always, I shall see you in the next video.